everyone, and welcome back as always. We're back again.
Hi.
We're going to be watching more of The Legend of Korra today. We are on episode 5. This one's called Peacekeepers of season 2.
That's good.
Peacekeepers. I hope so as well.
Bowen's girlfriend.
That is true.
The evil, yes.
Someone's got to keep
That
the peace
was
with us.
so
That was scary.
Yeah. I love that ending. That killed me so much. Yeah, because right when we were signing up, Kim mentioned that. She's like, oh, remember the ending of that? I'm like, yes.
I remember that. Yes, boy.
Oh, I don't blame Bolin. Like we were saying, okay, well, he's such a sweet, kind-hearted guy, but he's such a tough earthbender. So I'm like, come on, be strong, hold your ground, and like tell her no, it's not working out, and be strong about it. But I don't blame him after seeing how psycho she was there.
God.
And it was actually good to see emotion on her part, because she was always like,
gosh,
oh yes, you will have tears of joy, you know, about our wedding. And,
right,
and then that was the first time she was actually crying. And man, oh. Can you imagine like any kind of debate they would have, like how she would be and Bolin would just cower? Like that would be so toxic
Can't live
for
like
him.
that.
Yeah.
He's such an uplifting guy.
Yeah, he
can't
is.
be like that.
Yeah, and again, I know I
So
mentioned it before, but I love how he's still really close with Korra. Of course, his brother as well, because he did like Korra. You know, and that was such a destroying, like horrible, like thing for Bolin to see. Like, and him start crying when he saw her kiss Mako. But I'm glad. Anyways, that's history now, and I just wanted to bring that up again, how Bolin was just looking at Korra and like, please help me, Avatar. Like, now it's your mission to help me. I'm like, oh boy.
I don't want this.
So I like seeing all these different people like fighting, working together to take out the North. I mean, it just sucks how they're fighting so badly amongst each other. Now we know about the uncle. Like, that's crazy. Sorry we keep calling him the uncle, but
yeah, the crazy uncle. The mean uncle.
Yeah, and he came out, he actually said that, oh, well, not intentionally, you know, but he was found out that he was manipulating.
Through the judge.
That's right. That's
that he was manipulating everything, and the father wasn't actually banished for the reasons he thought. It was all staged. So that sucks.
Definitely.
It really sucks. And to go through all these years, like, that screwed up his life big time.
It did.
Sure did, definitely.
How much does that suck? Like, all these years. Like, that was his job. He was going to rule the North. So how much has changed because of the uncle? I mean, hopefully it seems like people are doing fine. When power is involved, like, he just wanted the throne. He wanted to lead.
That's all. Yeah.
So I want to see what happens, and hopefully Bolin will be okay. So I think we should get into it and talk about it after.
All right.
I love how you have the whole crew behind you, Mom. That's so great. I love it. It's so cute.
That's cute.
I miss them.
My crew.
Back on the beat. Wow, that's different. Yeah. Oh, his poor assistant. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Eric.
What's the right answer?
I
Oh, see, he felt bad. That was nice.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, no, look at her. Whoa. Oh, I wouldn't want to meet up with her.
He's not phased.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. She's very dark.
That's so
Aww.
cute. Aw.
Oh, he is so good with them.
Yeah.
So patient. Get a real job. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
I feel bad for her. Darn that random can.
Oh,
He
he's
was
in
gone?
his apple or something. Ooh.
Was that Sokka with a boomerang? I just realized. How long has that been there? Yeah, it's Sokka with a boomerang.
You saw what you saw.
Yeah, this is a lot better than that.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, shit. Look at that. Oh my god.
All right, sit down.
Oh my god.
I know you like lose everybody.
It's like that.
At least he knows how to work the
my
crowd.
God.
Yes, he does.
Oh, whoops.
Yes.
Look at this. That's funny. Mm.
Who cares?
Ooh.
With teeth like this.
Oh boy.
Aw.
Watch out, honey.
Oh, he's doing it blindfolded.
Oh my gosh. Oh shit. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh boy, watch this.
Let's do
You're
this.
going here.
Oh, wow.
Funny.
Wow.
And Storm. I really like
my
him.
God.
Wow.
Well,
Do the thing.
the thing.
It's a horror film. That tug.
Not taking-
Oh, he's gonna be a movie star. The movers. He's probably going to be really good at it.
My God.
Wow.
God.
Don't let it get to your head.
Oh God.
Aw. At least he likes to stay with him.
Yeah. It's,
Yes, you can.
no, look at him.
No.
Oh, look at the eyes. Oh, it's hard to
look at
do.
those eyes. You have-
Aw,
You can discipline them without them being on the floor. I've done that.
yeah. I don't trust that.
I knew it.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Yeah. I knew that wasn't
Oh,
going to
jerks.
go over. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
so spikes in there.
Wow, just like
Yeah, look
dismiss
at
it
it. I
like
know,
that.
I
Even
Yeah.
good cops.
Oh.
Hey, I don't like what's going on here.
Yeah, I don't neither. I think they're suspicious.
No, because now he's going to use it against her.
Boy, no, 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 no. No.
Hypothetically.
Ooh.
It's like, who's the fire?
Oh my God. Oh, look at those eyes. How can you reach?
Oh.
Oh, watch. Oh my goodness.
Well, wow.
Whoa.
So uniform.
You have to give them all treats now.
I guess. Yeah, jeez. Oh, shit.
All inside.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This escalated very fast.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, jeez.
That escalated so fast.
Yeah.
Flameo.
There we go.
Oh, not Air Temple Island, though. Oh, there they are.
Oh, goodness.
Boy. Look at those evil eyes. Woo wee. Oh.
Wow. What is that? A spirit? Whoa.
Oh, I guess so.
Wow.
Gonna do the technique. Yeah, she's doing it. Nope. Too big. Oh, our job is done. Although he wanted her back alive. Thank goodness they're waterbenders, because otherwise he'd be stranded. That's it! Oh my God, that blew by!
Wow.
I don't know why I just got so casual. She just got eaten by a big spirit monster, and I'm like, oh, well, at least they, we're waterbenders so they can get away.
Yes,
I just kind of figure she'll be okay, but that was a crazy looking spirit, and that was massive. So she almost did that whole technique to calm it down, but it was just way too big, I guess, and she's not as skilled yet in that. So I'm going to go to the whole relationship thing, and I felt bad to see that with Mako and her break up.
Yeah.
But it shows, because we never really talked about Mako being part of the police force, because we saw that quickly, and then they ended up going to the southern tribe, so we didn't see much of that. But it was really cool to see that quick action, and I like him being a police officer.
Thorough. The other guys aren't.
Yeah.
The other guys really don't care.
And they're kind of jokesters, and I know it happens in any job, but I'm like, oh, so I kind of thought maybe that they're involved, and maybe that they're ignoring it, maybe they're paid off or something to be bad cops and be like, oh yeah, we don't know, you're just overthinking it. I don't think so, but I kind of thought that once they took the picture and just dismissed it so quickly. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird to be like, oh, really, you have this guy, this is the guy you saw, like, I would
just
be
not good cops.
Yeah, I would be like, holy crap, that really sucks that people are like that. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. Like, don't worry about it. It's just is what we see, and that's it. Like, to always believe surface or like face value that that's how things are is bad. Because you're not open-minded. You're not like thoroughly looking at everything.
And Korra was like that
that's
as
the
well.
real reason. Yeah. Yeah, because she wants to protect her son. I love seeing this because then it really gives you another understanding, because a lot of things like this are happening in the world now. You see these where, yes, I totally understand so many points of view, but you really just have to know all sides. It's hard because when you're part of a tribe, like Korra's part of the Southern Water Tribe, and she's like, well, we got to help them, and I can see that. But there's a lot more complications there. And even the president saying, like, well, I get it, like, it's all politics too, and you can't just send troops there to do what Korra wants. Like, he has to talk to the Northern Tribe too and figure out a solution. And even though the uncle was lying the whole time and shouldn't be in charge of the North, it just sucks. Like, the whole thing is just all messed up, and to make peace is not easy at all.
That's right.
No, it's a lot of hard work.
And for Mako and Korra to go against each other like that, we had a few discussions about it. And here in this episode, this is how I kind of envisioned Mako to be like, because I know he's a firebender, but just his personality in general from the beginning, he was very aloof, serious, and not judgy, but he came off a little hot-headed slightly, you know? And also, again, being a firebender, sometimes you're like that, like Zuko. Iroh wasn't like that, though. Ozai was, but look at Korra. She's a waterbender, but she's kind of more like a firebender personality-wise. We were questioning, like, how easygoing and kind of a pushover Mako was to Korra before, and now he's more like, or maybe he was just kind of yelled at so much at this point he's just done with it, or because now that he's back in his job,
he was definitely just giving up, because no matter what he said to her,
he just reached a point where he's like, you just never listen. No. So it sucks they broke up. It really does.
But maybe they just broke up just because they're hot. They're both hot tempered right now.
Maybe they'll be like, okay,
to cool down.
Yeah, because they were full on, especially with everything going on. And I understand Mako's point of view. He is with the police force. The president went up to him and asked him a direct question. And he's under oath. It just was a bad situation to be in, because being in a relationship with the Avatar, who is trying to keep balance with everyone, and they're going to find any knack that they can, any secret, anything that they can use to keep the peace. It's always political stuff, but it just sucks. Their relationship was going to be really strained anyway, so maybe it is good in this situation that they're split apart, and then maybe they can work things out later.
Yeah, maybe.
And even in the beginning, when he was telling her it was a firebender that did this explosion, it wasn't the North.
Yeah,
that's right.
She's just adamant that it is.
That's North,
So it's
right off the get-go.
I like seeing that, because no one's perfect, and I like seeing that she does have an open mind, but then when it is personal, she gets very tunnel vision.
Yes.
And it's not good to always be like that, because you don't want to believe the truth, because this is how it is, and you want to get your revenge or protect your people. And that's hard.
An open mind.
So I do agree with Mako there. I feel bad because he is following orders, and we debate this with a lot of movies that we watch and shows where, you know, are you truly, I mean, depending on how deep you go and if you enjoy what you do, but if you are that bad where you follow these orders that are not always morally right, but you're trying to do your job, but you still feel bad for it, like, does that person deserve, like, horrible justice? Like, I believe people should be justified, but at the same time, like, anyways, getting too deep into it, but you know, how far will you go? And sometimes you're just trying to make a living, do your job right, and stay loyal to your job to a certain point. Because if you breach that line of humanity where you start to get too evil and you're enjoying it, that's bad. I agree where Mako is, and it sucks. He's just in a hard position right now with the president, and he has to be honest. And
if she goes against the president's back, I mean, even General Iroh, she was going to get him involved.
I like him because he is good, I like how he was like, hypothetically, that he didn't say that, but
he was just going to go for it. Help her.
Yeah, so that was great. I was like, but we have to defend ourselves.
But on the other side, he's also just thinking of her side too. He doesn't know the whole situation.
Yeah, he's just trusting what she has to say.
Yes.
Right.
So that's a good point.
All sides.
I'm glad that he, of course, is loyal to his job, and he was just like, yeah, my hands are tied, I can't do anything now, and she understood that. She didn't get mad at him, but she is frustrated with the president right now. And even Eska and her twin brother, they're really great waterbenders. And I love seeing them just like using waterbending and going after Korra, and for them to be dark enough where she's like, oh, okay, I won't kill her, I guess. And we knew she was dark, and that's kind of the humor too, but I'm like, holy crap, like, you're really going to try to kill Korra? But her father wants her alive and says, no, like, don't do that, but okay. But I like that whole scene of them fighting like that, and then Korra's like really getting skilled with the boat. But then once that was done, like once that was destroyed, thank God they could waterbend to get out of there. So I wonder what happened when that monster ate her. What do you think happened to Korra? Do you think she's in a spirit stomach somewhere?
I would say so. I mean, she's technically
I guess
there.
So.
She's literally in there.
Yeah.
But maybe she can maneuver it to do what she wants.
Possibility.
Maybe.
And then maybe regurgitate her.
Kind of, right? Maybe like Aang did.
Yeah.
Maybe like Aang in season 1 when he, well, it was different. He didn't get eaten by a monster, but he ended up inside of it and controlled it, you know, in the Avatar state. Maybe she'll be able to do that. My first thought was maybe that will be, because these spirits have been aggressive, and this one, out of the blue, is going to Korra and just attacked Korra. It didn't go after the other waterbenders. So I was thinking maybe that's a way to get her to the spirit world. I could be totally wrong. I could totally be wrong, but that's the first thing I thought when it ate her. I'm like, oh, maybe she's going to the spirit world now.
Asuka from maybe she knew that it was going to be right there, and she just lured her right there, and then they just took off.
That's a true point. I didn't think of that. Interesting, because her
or they just said, "Oh,
dad is spiritually connected and can manipulate these spirits." So maybe they were able, or he sent that with them, because it did go underneath them and then go after Korra. So that could also be a possibility. I didn't think that. Ooh, I love that we have different ideas. And I'm like, ooh. And sometimes you're completely wrong, but we do have a few ideas there. So hopefully one's right. It is fun, And a lot of you guys do appreciate that. And I love your nice comments. That's always good to hear, you know. But I love seeing Lynn back in the picture. It's fun seeing her.
I do too.
And she's still the same.
Now she's back to sternness.
Yeah, like I know she respects Korra a lot more now, and Korra gave her back her bending, but I thought she was going to be a little different. But I like how she's still the same person.
Thanks for bringing Aurora up.
Yeah, thanks. Like,
for coming back with Aurora.
I did, but you don't understand. It's more complicated. So it is good. And we were joking, saying like, oh, well, she did destroy part of, or maybe a lot of, Air Temple Island, and I'm like, that's like a sacred place because there's not a lot of airbenders around, and anyways, but that was like not a ancient place to be, because that's part of Republic City. Not that you want to destroy anything, but I was like, oh god, I wonder what that was like. Was Toph there too, or mom? Like, this is probably like, I don't know how many years ago, and like, don't do that. And maybe Toph was just laughing, like, let her take it out. Like, that's not cool. But anyways,
how about Varric?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So, I still can't get that right
funny.
if it's Varric or Barrick. So
Varric.
Oh, I thought it was V.
I think it is V, but for some reason this time I sounded like Barrick, and I'm like, I think it's Varric, yeah. And I really like him. What an entrepreneur! Because like, he's just like, okay, let's do this, and he's so positive, and
with
he's
his storming.
Yeah, he's like, idea storm, and I love that. I'm like, yes, we're gonna use that now when we do our reviews. Idea storm, jalapeno pepper, and then he like goes upside down. And then he says these random weird ideas. Radio for pets, I think was one. Right. And hand shoes. And then this is what we have to do. We have to get the troops to come here, blah, 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 blah. And he starts going on with the whole, like, good ideas about what to do in this situation. And I'm like,
even
oh my god.
That was good to get her.
Almost killing her with an arrow. But it shows, like, I think he is a good person, but because he's so rich and stuff, and he's just kind of like flighty, he's artistic, and I'm like, why would you? Yeah, like, why would you have a target right next to the stairs and not even be like concerned that you almost killed someone? Like Korra pulled Asami out of the way. But I really do like him, and he does have a heart, because he felt bad for Bolin when he was sad and didn't know what to do, and he's like, hey, and for him to take out the time to actually like be with him and like go to the games and then see how popular he is with fans, of course benefits him too, but it was nice that he actually made him a mover. Was it like a mover actor or something?
Oh my god!
It's like, do I really wear this in the Southern Water?
He was dressed up.
What Southern Water Tribe? Yeah. He's like, but hey, he has the body for it and stuff. He's probably gonna get a lot of girlfriends that way. But that is hilarious, and it seems like he likes the actress too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have to mention, I was kind of perplexed when I saw it, but with the redhead that had that outfit on, the other actress.
That was his hair dye. That was Varric's new hair dye. He's going to try to sell a whole bunch of bottles.
He's so amazing with all his ideas. Now that color really stands out. Oh my god.
It does.
And that outfit she had on kind of floored me, because many years ago I made an outfit because we were huge into Avatar: The Last Airbender, and we all cosplayed different characters. I actually made a alternate version of Katara's outfit. I called it my rave outfit because yes, I went to a lot of raves. And it looked very similar to that one, and I was kind of like, I never saw that one before. Why does it look so similar? I'm like, that's weird. The reason why I did it that way was, well, at that point I was super fit. I made like a midriff, and then I had like these tassels that came down because I had all this extra fur fabric, so I wanted to make the same trim as Katara's. And then I just made these things where when we were younger, now I'm like, oh my God, why'd we have those? But like a Lucky Rabbit's foot, we used to have those growing up, and now I'm like, oh my God, but it was such a thing back then that you didn't think like how morbid it was to have a rabbit's foot. So I was thinking like so I actually just took fur fabric, some faux fabric I had, and I made something that looked like that, and made 3 of them hanging from the front of my outfit. So it looks so close to that, and I have seen that look somewhere, and I think it was probably in the Avatar books. I have not seen this, so I was just kind of like shocked. I'm like, how accurate is that? Like, what happened there? So I couldn't get over that. I didn't want to say anything during the actual show. Whoa!
It was pretty.
Yeah.
It was nice. I mean, it's just funny because now I wouldn't wear anything like that because I can't. But I do love the outfits, and I love like the inventions he comes up with. I love the idea of movers and how they call it movers, how they change names like Sodomobile instead of automobiles.
That's right, movers.
Because it's just different. It's a different world, and things just develop differently.
It's going to really work well with Bolin.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It seems like a good niche for him, and hopefully that works out
does,
okay.
yeah.
And his ex-girlfriend doesn't find him, because that might not be a good thing. I actually did feel bad for her for a little bit in the beginning when she was like talking to her father, and she looked kind of sad. But then when she was like, "All right, I won't kill the Avatar."
Fatherly advice for her. Her brother has no.
Yeah, and she even said, she even said, "Oh yeah, Korra stole my husband or whatever." And he goes, "Oh, just don't kill her." I'm like, he's on.
Oh my God.
He's just focused on that. He doesn't care. But that's why they are the way they are, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know what happens to Korra. Can't wait till next episode. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for watching this and our review. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Till next time.
Next time, yeah.